You are listening to the Empire Exchange, where we talk about energy, intuition, and evolution. My name is Tori. I'm your host. Let's build this empire together. All right, so this is the bonus episode for you guys that I said I was going to get out to you guys. Now, this is for 2026. Happy New Year. It is new. It is New Year's Day as I am recording this. So Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I look a little fat right now, but that's okay. Fat about better about me besides this. Never mind. Anyway, but I definitely want to make sure that we all know exactly what's going on for the year, and then obviously we'll take it week by week. So you are getting 2 episodes on the second. Oh, you get one the first, but the other's the second. So anyway, let's get started. Now, looking at the astrology for next year, I do see that there is solar eclipses in Aquarius and the solar eclipse in Leo. Those are going to be very, very powerful for people who have those sun, moon, or rising in those specific signs. Mainly your rising and sun. Let's keep it real. Your rising sign. For those of you that are around here, I'm not an actual astrologer, but I do my own astrology on the side. I understand astrology. It's just not something that I professionally do. However, when it comes to eclipses, they are your nodes. So that's your destiny for a lot of you. So some of you are going to be reaching a destiny point next year. That's what it looks like. We also have lunar eclipses, and that's in March and in August as well. And both of those are in Virgo and Pisces. So that's closing out the solar eclipses from 2025. So if you have Virgo and Pisces, you're ending a cycle. So that's always nice to know, nice to hear. All right. Now, if you have your North Node in Aquarius, you're going to be doing a lot this year. All right, what's next? We have some planetary retrogrades. Of course, we have Mercury retrograde 3 times a year, and it's in water signs, baby. You are going to be going through your emotions and reviewing them in water signs. So just don't kill anybody. If you know anything about a water sign, they are the type that will not only, give you the shirt off their back, but they'll also stab you in the face. Not all. I will say not all. But there are some out there, like if you're Cancer men are like emotional thugs. That's what I call them, because they'll definitely shoot you and then they'll cry about it for the next 18 million years. Anyway, we have a Venus retrograde happening at the end of the year. That's going to be heavy on relationships, partnerships, your finances, a little bit of love reassessment. What else we got, Spirit? Well, I guess Spirit's my phone now. Also, we have, of course, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. Most of them are in air signs, but I also see fire signs here. So there's a lot of passion happening next year. A lot of my self lessons being learned. My light just got brighter. I don't know if y'all saw that. For those of you that can watch it. Uranus is actually finishing up its retrograde by the 3rd, and it restarts again on the 10th. Ew. Uranus, why are you going to be difficult? Either way, once again, the stars above always help us down below. All right. So here are some signs, some planets changing signs. Neptune and Aries, it's time to go for your dreams, to take that action. Saturn and Aries. Damn, Aries is pretty popular next year. Saturn and Aries is about discipline and boundaries. So Saturn's kind of like Aries is kind of like the infant. So when it comes to Saturn being in Aries, I think I don't think it's a detriment. Don't ask me 100% what that means, because like I said, I know the word, I know a little bit of astrology, but I am not an astrologer. If there are any astrologers that would love to correct me on this or even help me out, put that in the comments, because I'm always looking for some help. Anyway, it's giving me very much that, like, you're just building those boundaries, starting them. They're still a little flexible. Don't fold is what I'm hearing. I don't know why. Somebody might be folding. That could be for me. We have Uranus and Gemini. That is about innovation, communication, and technology. Gemini is all about communication. It's all about working with people. It's sometimes siblings, but I do think a lot of communication is going to start happening Then we have Jupiter and Leo. Ooh, Jupiter in Leo is beautiful because Jupiter is the it's like an expansion planet. So this is going to expand in your confidence, your joy, your creativity. If you have Leo in your charts, like I do, I'm a Leo rising. If you have Leo in your charts, you're going to be having a really, really interesting year. I do think this is a year of identity. I think there's a lot of bold expressions, a lot of authenticity that's coming out from people, as well as new beginnings based off of that. As far as your emotions, like I said, those retrogrades are going to whoop that ass. But I also feel like it's going to help you make intuitive decisions. When it comes to your innovation and your communication, Uranus is going to whoop you into shape. There's going to be some technological advances. And we'll get into my predictions in a second. Rapid communication shifts. Things are going to change. Things are going to change as far as like communication. All right. And then transformation and power structures. Okay, baby. Pluto retrograde is in Aquarius. Which means we're going to be reviewing power and how we view power, group identities. That's actually going to come up in just a second here. But overall, for next year, there's a lot of boldness, a lot of bold expressions, a lot of bold love. Next year is the year to be bold. This year is 2026. Is the year to be bold. So don't take things lightly. Just be bold, have fun, and punch a bitch in the face if you need to. Yes, punch a bitch in the face if you need to. That's the theme for today. All right, now as far as psychic predictions for next year, now I'm gonna do this two separate ways. I'm gonna do this on a personal level and then on like a worldly level. What I see on the worldly level, political landscapes are going to change. People are going to start realizing things about a figure. I don't know exactly. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know exactly what figure this is. There's going to be a massive turnaround. I think the midterms happen next year too. That's going to be very interesting because we're going to see some things that we didn't expect as far as some people being voted in areas that were never voted before. Now, this could be on either side. I'm not going to say which side is which because I frankly don't feel like fighting anybody in the comments. But let's just say if it ain't blue, it ain't right. But anyway, I do see someone gearing up for a presidential election or the 2028 election. Somebody's starting to show themselves a little more, starting to show more of who they are. This feels like on the Republican side. I'm going to say J.D. Vance. That may not be correct, but I do feel like J.D. Vance is going to start. Oh, God, and I'm seeing Erica Kirk. Once again, I don't think this is going to happen, but it's giving me very much that he's pretty much going to announce her as a running mate already, and they're starting to prep up for the 2028 race. Keyword is starting. Will they get very far? I don't know, because I think we're going to have some competition, but that's beside the point. Now, on a personal level for you, because screw that junk. I mean, there's going to be some natural disasters. There's going to be a couple mass shootings in other countries that nobody would have expected. That one place that nobody wants to talk about, that we all should be talking about, something is going to fall there that nobody expected, as well as there's going to be a bomb somewhere. I don't know where. But it's getting very much like Middle East. I think somewhere in the Middle East is going to be very... like either Iran or Saudi, one of the two. It's kind of like it's got a specific shape. Anyway, that's worldly. On a personal level, if I can speak English, it'd be nice. It is 11:11 on my time, on my watch at least. It's not on this, but so personal level year, you are actually doing really good. That just kind of clicked over, which is interesting. I do think you are in a year of expansion and growth. I see somebody like signing contracts and talking to people on a mass level. I see viral. I see somebody going viral. I see specifically 2.7K or 2.7M on a video that was just posted to be posted. You're giving the people what they need. You're giving the people what they know, what they want. Here, you need to keep posting and staying hopeful. Everything you're doing is working. It may not be working as fast as you'd like it to work, but it is working. It is working. Okay. Anything else psychically, spirit, you can tell me for the collective. For the collective. No. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Now let's see what the tarot says for 2026. And like I said, this is just a bonus episode. I'm doing the next week's episode right after this one, so I will be wearing the same outfit. If you don't like it, you can kiss my booty cheeks. But I'm sure somebody out there might just want to do that anyway. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Spirit guide, angel guides, and ancestors. You start out with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Protection. Setting those boundaries. What are we doing with that Nine of Wands, spirit? I'm using my Light Seers deck today. A lot of my decks are in storage right now. A lot's going on. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. This one popped out. We have the Knight of Wands. That's a passionate moving forward. That's a creatively moving forward. That's igniting passion and just loving it. It's not thinking about anything, but igniting that passion here. I also do have the Queen of Wands on the bottom. So, baby, you could be somebody who is fine as wine, or a fire sign. It could be a masculine or a feminine. Now, somebody sees you being fine. I see Black Horse. So, the other Black Horse is significant. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Money, baby. Money. Somebody out here getting some mad cash. Mad cash. Is it you? Are you the one getting the cash? I think so. I think so. But I definitely do feel like somebody out here is about to make some sort of massive money from the internet. We have New Beginning on the bottom with the Fool. I'm hearing "Don't Be a Fool." I don't know why that's significant, but "Don't Be a Fool." I don't think that's a song. Don't quote me on that. What else we got, baby? Ace of Wands. You know, whenever I see the Ace of Wands and the light just blanked a little bit. I don't know if you're watching this, count how many times this light goes in and out, because clearly I'm either doing something right or something wrong. But with the Ace of Wands, do you know what that gives me? That gives me like a new, passionate start with something that you really love to do. Like, for me, example, it could be taking this entire thing full time. I could be taking on a full-time role as a tarot reader, a spiritual guide, some sort of online influencer, that type of idea. Is that going to happen? Oh, well, we'll find out now, won't we? But I definitely do think that with the Ace of Wands, you have a passionate beginning. You could also be meeting somebody too for a passionate beginning. Like, I do see somebody meeting someone this year that's super significant. If this isn't a relationship, it is a strong business partner. Which I would like a strong business partner. Or I mean, to be fair, I would just like a strong daddy. But that's beside the point. That's beside the point. If it ain't hairy, it's scary. Just saying. I'm talking about his chest. Get your mind out the gutter. Okay, here we go. We have the Nine of Swords. You know, when I see the Nine of Swords, I always think of like it's like anxiety. Like, you've been in such situations that have put you in such anxiety that, like, when something positive comes around, you don't really see the positive in it. You just kind of only see the possible negative. Woo! If you know, I do channel energies, and when I do, I yawn. So if you don't like that, I do apologize. But unfortunately, it's not something I can stop. Come on, baby. The Star, Aquarius energy, baby. You are. I thought I smacked the camera. I'm sorry. You are in a whole different direction. Your life is about to change, better than you know. Better than you know. I do see with the star like a wish coming true, and the song that popped up in my head, I forget who sings it, but she's like, "I'm wishing on a star, wondering where you are." No, yeah, okay. I don't sing, so don't judge me. My name is Tori, not Beyonce. Well, it's definitely better than J Lo. I can say that much. All right, we have Six of Cups, nostalgia. Bringing that nostalgia in, bringing like some connection that's very long lasting. There's a lot of love here too. Somebody's about to be in love, baby. You might even get married by the end of the year, and I don't even think you've met this person yet. And for the record, let's not do that. uh, I mean, honestly, it works out for some people, but I'm talking about for myself. Let's not do that. Let's not meet somebody next year and be like, "Oh, he's the one," when he's actually just a jackass. We have the Page of Wands. That's like a spark of creativity. A lot of fire energy here. A lot of fire energy here. You know what? Also, too, and maybe I'll get the King of Wands. I'm getting King of Wands energy, and the reason why I'm getting King of Wands energy because I do feel like whoever, if there is a relationship for you guys, if even if you are currently in a relationship, King of Wands is very passionate about his partner, very passionate about everything they do for that partner, very passionate about everything they do in that partner. So that's the vibe this gives. This gives. I hear a phone vibrating. So you could get a text message or a phone call at some point in time that's going to change the trajectory of your life. We have the 10 of Wands. Is it in reverse? Oh, nope. It's in the upright. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a lot on your plate next year. I want to talk about busy. You about to be busy as hell. But you already knew that. You already knew the star. All right, and then on the bottom we have the Magician. Okay, all right. Now let's read them all together. Followed by a 3 of Cups. Celebration. Okay. So you're manifesting some sort of celebration. You're manifesting some sort of celebratory life. Some sort of celebratory situation. You're just manifesting you. I think next year, the vibe that I'm picking up, where you're at right now, will not be where you end 2026. And financially, spiritually, romantically, family-wise. Some of you might even have kids or like get pregnant if you're looking to get pregnant because of the Queen of Pentacles is the mama energy. You're not gonna be in the same place. I do see a move with all these wands for some of you. I don't necessarily see it for all of you, but do you see for some of you? When I say move, I don't mean like down the street to the city nearby. No, baby. This is a move out of the area. For some of you, it is out of the state that you're currently in if you're in America. If you're not in America, it's out of the town that you currently live in. Or the province, or I'm sorry, I don't know how their countries are structured. So please forgive me. Or the borough, depending on where you are in the world. But either way, it's like a whole. This is like your family is gonna be here. You're gonna be like hours away. For some of you, this could be a move across the country, or across either the country or to another country. I don't know. I talk a lot of shit about Britain, but and I don't talk shit about Britain. If anybody from the UK is here, I don't really talk shit about you guys. I just get highly frustrated over food. Which your food probably is good for you. I don't know if I could eat it though, but I guess if I was there, I'd be able to eat it. Anyway, but who knows? Maybe you might end up in England, or Wales, because I love me a Welsh man. What is wrong with me today? But definitely, or Wales, or like Ireland, or somewhere where life is just different and better for myself. That could be me. But for anybody else, somewhere where you're like, more comfortable, you're more able to be you. I looked up my astrocartography, which if you don't know what that is, that's like a birth chart that they put on a map, and where the lines are is where you're gonna do well in that specific area. So check yours out, and if you need help, let me know. Uh, get some crystals here for the next year. Forgiveness. Forgiveness always comes out when you need to forgive yourself and forgive others. Uh-huh. That's all we're gonna leave it at. Sometimes we need to learn to forgive others for the things that have happened to us, or that has happened to us, or that will happen. Or forgive ourselves for because we're harder on ourselves than anybody else. That's including you. We have emotional healing. You're gonna do a lot of emotional healing next year. Like I said, with those retrogrades and those water signs, baby, I wouldn't be surprised if you're gonna cry a lot. And they're only gonna be tears of sadness. I do feel like some tears of joy. We have the shadows and manifestation. I feel like you are going through a shadow period, or you have gone through a shadow period, but because of that, you are bringing in a manifestation. Now, shadows isn't always about yourself. It's about seeing the things in others that, you need to see. What's the last one, Spirit? The last one is beautiful. You know why? Because courage is on the bottom of the deck, and that actually goes with this. I do think next year is going to be a year about courage. It's going to be a year about faith, and it's going to be test your limits. When I say test your limits, I mean test your limits when it comes to different aspects of living. You have new beginnings to end this part of the reading. Do you know how powerful this is? Do you know how powerful you are? Do you know how powerful it is about to be in your life? New beginnings are about to just fall in your lap, and you're not even going to know about it. New opportunities, new people, new places, traveling. I honestly, I hope this reading's for me, because I just smacked the mic. I'm sorry if you heard it. I hope this reading's for me, because if it ain't, I'm gonna be mad. But I do think that a lot of us are having some new beginnings happening starting February-ish of this year. Some may start in January. Not all of them may start in February, but get ready. I'm hearing saddle up. Don't ask me why I heard saddle up. What is this? Like child by? Who is that? Who grandparent is that? Okay. What do we got for the Astro card, Spirit? What do the Astro cards have? The Sun. What are you talking about? 2026 is a happy year. Now, 2026 is probably going to make you happier than you probably have ever been. I think I've heard that a lot from a lot of different creators, a lot of different readers, a lot of different astrologists. A lot of people are like, on the grand scheme of things, the government may not be doing so well, but like personally, I think it's going to be a good year for a lot of people. Your resources are going to increase. Your resources are going to increase. That money's coming in. That fame for some of you is coming in. So I see an Big Apple. Somebody could be going to New York, moving to New York. I don't know. Somebody could just be eating a motherfucking apple right now. But the number 40 is significant. You might actually start something and it might get better by 40. No, that's not for all of you. The ones that are over 40, that's a little bit different. But like if you're in your late 30s, mid 30s, then yeah, that may be for you. Retrograde. What did I say earlier? Retrogrades are going to be important. You're going to review a lot. You're going to reflect on a lot. It is reflection time. It is time to see those parts of yourself that you need to help out in order to get to where you need to go. On the bottom, we have Ceres, and we have Sagittarius. Follow me in Midhaven. Baby, you're expanding yourself, but remember to always nurture yourself. Stay humble. You know what the worst thing is? when a bitch get a come up and she's no longer humble. I know a bitch like that, but ooh, my voice. There we go. Drink yourself some water, because clearly I needed water. What do we got next, Spirit? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, where are my tea cards? Oh, here they are. Okay. We're gonna get you guys some tea for the year. Like, what type of things are happening this year, Spirit? This one's lit out. I'm gonna look at it though. Divine Abuser. Okay. What kind of things are happening for the collective in 2026? Spirit guide, angel guides, and ancestors. We had one slide out. We have hooked. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Okay. You could be hooked on just being, you know, a better person. Or somebody might be hooked on you. We're an obsessed lover and we have hooked. For some of you, you may have a situation where, and then we have bad habits. But it's like breaking through the loop. Do you think for some of you, you might be encountering somebody who is coming back from the past, who can't let you go, who has some bad habits, or it's just like a constant loop for you two? They're hooked on you. They might be using some divination tools, but anyway, know what else we got, Spirit? What else we got? We have a copycat. Feeds off your creativity. You know, here's the thing in kissing ass. You might even be dealing with a lot of different energies next year. I'm seeing obsessed lover. I'm seeing, like, you know, somebody else who's gonna be stealing your content if you make content, or even just try to steal your livelihood. Like, once again, I hate a bitch that wants to be you and then is mad because they're not you, so they're mad at you, which is really weird to me. You know, we can talk about that shit all day because I know a lot of bitches that are mad to be me. Ooh, that was a little much. I apologize. But maybe a grudge holder on the bottom as I was, you know, about to go in a hoe that don't even get my attention, don't even need my attention. But anyway, baby, as far as other energies, they can go to hell. I think you're kicking these things out. I think if there was like an obsessed lover, somebody who couldn't let you go or you couldn't let go of, it was a bad habit for you to be together, you know. I think you're letting all of that go. I don't necessarily think that you're keeping that shit around. It's definitely something you're letting go. You better let it go. The D is not worth it if you're, you know, someone who classifies himself as femme. The D ain't worth it. The D is not worth it. Good D is probably, it's good D. I ain't gonna hold you, but good D will change your life for the worst. For the worst. That's why you need to find that connection. That connection D is all everything. But anyway, get you some advice. I said this earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. Be humble. Be humble. You know, just be humble. Things take time. Be compassionate to self. Find balance. It's going to be your finding balance. I think there is a lot of things to find balance in, but it's definitely going to be your finding balance. I know where I can start balancing like work life and work and life, or you know, home and school, something. We have lighten up. Oh, hold on, I got like 3 here. We have lighten up. We have take a breather and be open to change, baby. We are, and this is how I love to end this because we're having a new moon eclipse in Aquarius, and it says open up to change. Be proud of yourselves on the bottom. But it's saying open up to change, baby. You're gonna be saying everything change. You're changing so much this year that it's insane. So what I need you to do is take this energy. Don't mess it up. Now, I wouldn't say don't mess it up because I don't think you can mess it up, but definitely take this energy and like Make your goals. Go hard at like what do they say? What do the men say in like toxic environments? Lock in. And just make it about you. Make it about you. That's beautiful. Hmm. On a final note, I mean, 2026 has so much to offer. It really depends on how you take the things that come your way, how you interpret the things that make you you, the things that come for you. Remember, it's not about the wins, the wheres, the hows. It's about the deserves, and you know you deserve it. You deserve all of that that's coming your way. All right, now I thank you guys for listening on this bonus episode here. If I had inspired you, made you laugh, or even just, made you smile a little bit, definitely give this a like. Go ahead and share it with someone who you think else also needs to build their empire. And leave a comment. I'm so sick of not seeing comments. Leave a comment. I want to hear it. I want to see it. I want to loaf in it. So leave a comment, you guys. And as always, go ahead and follow my socials. Empire Exchange Pod. Only one E. Only one E. It's on only one E. Like TikTok. I started posting videos. And all that kinds of stuff. We'll talk about that later. But I love you guys. And as always, stay beautiful, stay bold, stay all those beautiful things that keep you the person that you are. And remember, I will see you all next Friday. Well, the 2nd. But then I'll see you all next Friday after that. And as I always say, stay divine and stay royal.